January 3rd, 2016. A day I remember very little of. The night before, I headed to the kitchen, got a glass of water, and headed back to my bedroom. But little did I know that in the next 5 minutes, my life would be changed forever. You see, every night, I jump into bed, I pray, and then I crash. But for some weird reason, the only time I've ever done this, I channeled my inner high jumper. I jumped backwards into bed with my glass of water in tow. But that's the last thing I remember. I woke up the next morning, wondered why the bed was wet, from the water of course, and walked to the kitchen, where I was met with the worst headache of my entire life. For the next 4 months, I sat in my bedroom in the dark. I only left if I was going to the neurologist, the eye doctor, or the physical therapist. In that one jump, I gave myself a grade 3 concussion, permanent right eye damage, a lifetime of light and sound sensitivity, and my personal favorite, a headache every day for the next 4 years. If I'm being totally honest with you, I was afraid to live because I was afraid to get hurt. And while I was living in fear, my best friend was living in faith. My best friend, my Nana, was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer in 1979. She was given a 10% chance of survival. Over the next 40 years, she went to so many chemo and radiation appointments that everyone lost count. She was both a medical miracle and a medical mystery. The doctor said that without her faith, the fear would have consumed her life. She turned her dreams into goals and accomplished everything she could have wanted to. She went home to New Zealand several times, came to all of my 4-H and FFA events, and made it out of the house to attend all things hockey, football, and dance. A few things I will always remember about my grandma are her unconditional love, the faith she took everywhere with her, and the small box she wore around her neck that's filled with encouraging letters from all of her grandkids for her to take to oncology. She always taught me to care about things in life that mattered and forget those that didn't. 2 days before I left for my final state convention as a Casper FFA member, my best friend passed away. I remember walking onto the bus and thinking, why now? Who am I going to come home to report all of the fun things we did at state convention? It was in that moment that I had to start living in faith. The things we're afraid of will always be there. We have to make the decision to be afraid or to not be afraid. If someone approached you and said, "O ye of little fear," would you associate with that? What do you see? What can you think of? Wyoming FFA. It's time that we stop letting the fear control our future and we take control and have faith.